Bologna, Italy is a hidden gem, and it is one of my favorite cities in Italy. The city itself is an architectural masterpiece, from magnificent piazzas and imposing fountains to buzzing cobblestone streets flanked by medieval towers. The main draw to Bologna is the food scene, which is literally some of the best food in the world. From cured meats and pasta to open-air markets and indoor food halls, all of which you'll find in my previous videos on Bologna. But in this video, I'm going to show you Bologna's best kept secret, staying in one of the oldest hotels in the city with a view that is, well, heavenly. Welcome to The Trot. I'm Mark. After years in corporate America, I decided to feed my soul, literally, following my family roots back to Europe. So, with food as my compass and Europe as my map, I'm exploring the best that European life has to offer. And that means you're going to see some amazing places, meet some incredible people, and of course, watch me eat some pretty spectacular food. And because life as a full-time vlogger only pays some of the bills, I started a travel company, taking my followers with me on custom tours through Europe. So whether I'm traveling solo, with my friends, or my guests, one thing is for certain, I'm exploring Europe one bite at a time. This is Eurotrotter. If you're looking for the perfect place to stay in Bologna, look no further than Art Hotel Commercianti. This boutique hotel is located in the center of Bologna, literally beside the historic Basilica of San Petronio and Piazza Maggiore. One of the most unique features of the hotel is that it is part gallery, part museum, prominently displaying a variety of artists and artwork throughout the hotel, along with a series of artifacts showcasing Bologna's past. And that is a theme that carries into each of the hotel's elegantly appointed rooms. For a closer look, I met with hotel director and owner Ilaria Orsi and hotel reception Cinzia D'Angelo. Piacere.
Piacere.
This is a beautiful, beautiful hotel. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Art Hotel Commercianti occupies the first municipal building of Bologna, originally Bologna's town hall, dating back to 1116 AD. The building also became the first seat of the Brentatori Guild in 1250 AD, a craft guild charged with transporting and evaluating many varieties of wine. Over the centuries and through the course of the hotel's frequent renovations, historic artifacts have been found showcasing not only the traces of medieval craftsmanship, but a glimpse of medieval life in Bologna. From the original timber beams that cascade through the hotel and rooms, you'll even find the remains of a historic water well in the breakfast room. And as for breakfast, it's a feast. From fresh pastries and bakery to a selection of meats and cheeses, it's incredibly delicious. And of course, starting the morning with a cappuccino or a unique selection of teas is a must. And if you're coming to Bologna by car, you're in luck, because the hotel has on-site parking available to guests, as well as bikes that you can use to get around the city. Now let's talk about the rooms, because this is what truly sets the hotel apart. Each room at the hotel tells a story of Bologna's past. Beautiful, wow.
Welcome to Minghetti's room.
In questa stanza abbiamo una collezione di opere di ceramica del Minghetti del XVIII secolo.
In this room we have a collection of Minghetti ceramics which dates back to the
XVIII secolo.
19th century.
Wow, beautiful. Right on display here in the room. And is there something in the room that tells the guest about the Minghetti, about the story, or?
Yes, for each room you can see at the entrance there is a display of the history and the origin of the name of the room. So in this case we have Camera del Minghetti, Minghetti's room, and you can read the story of the room.
Beautiful. And again, the timbers incorporated in.
Sì.
Appunto questa fa parte sempre, sono travi originali, fanno parte della struttura originaria della casa torre dell'edificio.
These are original beams, wooden beams, and which are part of the tower, which can be found in this building, so antique and.
Wow.
Sì, perché noi abbiamo l'edificio e in fondo una parte è proprio la torre medievale.
Because part of this building is the medieval tower, and you can see, because you can see these beams, wooden beams, and you can touch.
So Art Hotel Commercianti incorporates one of the remaining 24 towers of Bologna when there were
Exactly.
over 100 towers originally.
Yes.
Dopo vi faremo vedere una delle camere più suggestive, che è la suite della torre, che è proprio nel punto più alto della torre medievale.
Later we will show you our wonderful room. It's the tower suite, and you will see signs of the antique tower.
Wow. So if you want to stay in one of Bologna's historic towers, you can do that here. If you feel like sleeping in one of Bologna's 24 remaining medieval towers, then the tower suite is for you. Wow, this is an entrance to a suite of all suites. This is gorgeous.
Benvenuti nella suite della torre.
Grazie
Wow.
mille. Wow. So this is the tower suite. This, we're actually staying in part of the tower.
Sì, esatto, questa è nella torre medievale dell'edificio e questi affreschi sono originali dell'epoca. Trovate anche una frase delle armi di ballare. Si tratta di un motto di un'antica famiglia nobiliare, probabilmente vissuta in questa torre.
Yes, these frescoes are originals, and you can still read the phrase "Armi ballare," which is a motto that celebrated rich families of the past here in Bologna. So it's
Incredible.
Yes.
The history and the bells.
Questa è una piccola collezione di campane, è un gioco perché riprendono appunto il fatto che la torre si trova proprio di fronte alla torre di San
Sì.
Petronio dove c'è la campana.
This is just a small collection of bells, just to remind that we are just next to the Basilica of San Petronio and next to the bell here.
I
the
see
tower.
that. The
Yes,
church
can
is
see.
right there.
We
This
can
is
even touch
spectacular. Separate living room, sitting room, and then this beautiful master suite is just spectacular. And then, of course, if I want,
You can touch the basilica from
Yes, try.
coming here to Art Hotel Commercianti, staying in this beautiful tower suite, and then stepping out just gently to hear the beautiful music playing from Piazza Maggiore. You can almost touch San Petronio, the beautiful basilica. It does not get any better than staying here at Art Hotel Commercianti. The sundial room features a collection of watches and a 15th century marble sundial, all of which tells the story of the Italian astronomer Gian Domenico Cassini, one of the first to have traveled to outer space, if only with his eyes. To appreciate the room and this history, start with a visit to the neighboring basilica, which may not have been the biggest church in the world, but it does boast the world's largest sundial. Built in 1655, designed and built by the Italian astronomer himself. I love this location of the hotel because we are right in the center of Piazza Maggiore, Bologna's largest piazza. This is beautiful.
Yes,
and the
it is.
hotel is just a short jaunt down the street. It's the perfect location.
Proprio all'ombra di San Petronio.
Yes, just the shadow of San Petronio is here with us.
And the next room that we're about to see starts by visiting the basilica.
History starts by visiting, yes, the church inside here.
So we started outside with San Petronio, seeing the sundial, and now we're inside and it's all about telling time.
Esatto, questa stanza è appunto dedicata alla meridiana di San Petronio, che è stata disegnata dall'astronomo Cassini, e qui all'interno abbiamo proprio messo una meridiana antica in marmo che quindi ne ricorda la storia.
So this marble sandal recalls the big one
That we just saw.
we just saw in the church, yes, and all the room talks about time and past and.
Well, it's beautiful, and to see the connection between the outside and the inside. Each room tells such a unique story, and what I love about this room in particular is the astronomer Cassini, right?
Sì.
And he was one of the first people to actually visit outer space through his eyes, to see space, and to see how to tell time through the sundial. And to see that may not be the biggest basilica in the world, but it has the biggest sundial in the world. And to be a part of history and to carry that in to this room is absolutely a really interesting piece of art. The focus on the time and the importance that it plays in remembering, to take the time to remember our past, but also our future. And this room comes with a terrace too, so it's even better. Wow. This is a beautiful space. Incredible. And the view of the basilica.
Questa è la camera Domus Communis dedicata proprio all'edificio.
This is the room Domus Communis and dedicated to this building.
To the guild.
To the
the
guild.
Original guild.
Exactly.
The first seat here. Incredible.
Come questi quadri rappresentano le diverse fasi dell'edificazione della città intorno al nostro edificio nei secoli.
These paintings tell about the different period of construction during the centuries here in Bologna.
The ceiling is absolutely stunning. This is spectacular. The terrace is stunning. And the view of the basilica, incredible.
Grazie Mark per essere stato qui con noi e abbiamo pensato di preparare un aperitivo molto speciale per voi.
Thank you, Mark, for being with us. We were very happy and we have prepared for you something for an aperitif, special one for you.
Thank you so much. Grazie mille.
Thank you, grazie.
Grazie.
It was nice to have you.
Aperitivo time. Nice to meet you. Absolutely. Piacere.
Piacere.
Di conoscerti. Sì?
Sì, un grande piacere.
Piacere
I'm working on
nostro.
my Italian. Grazie. Wow. Grazie. This is the way to enjoy aperitivo. Fantastic. The stay here at Art Hotel Commercianti has been fabulous. Wow. This is how you do aperitivo in Bologna. Grazie mille. Outstanding. My stay here at Art Hotel Commercianti has been second to none from beginning to end. Each room so unique with a story to tell about Bologna. I'm sitting here on a terrace of the Domus Suite, overlooking the beautiful cathedral San Petronio, pigeons nestled in literally the bricks of history. This is a place you want to stay when you come to Bologna, and you yourself can make a story of your own.